This is the Isinwheel U1 mini folding electric bike. It turns short, annoying trips into quick, no-stress rides, and it folds small enough that apartment living does not have to mean giving up a bike. I put this in the category of compact folding electric bikes built for city errands, campus life, and anyone who needs an easy last-mile ride without dedicating a whole corner of a room to storage. It is especially good for people who want electric help but do not want a heavy full-size frame, and for teens or young adults who want dependable mobility without dealing with a car. The design is simple in the best way. The frame is small and clean, with 14-inch wheels that look tiny on paper but feel stable on pavement. The front basket is built in and actually useful, not a flimsy afterthought. I can toss a lunch bag, a lock, and a jacket in there and it does not rattle around. The white finish gives it a tidy city look, and the battery is hidden inside the main frame, which keeps the silhouette neat and keeps the pack out of the rain and out of sight. The handlebar folds down, the pedals tuck in, and the seat post adjusts quickly, so the whole thing slides behind a door under a desk or into a small trunk. It is not feather light. The frame feels like carbon steel, and on my scale it lands closer to the upper 40s in pounds. I would not haul it up several flights of stairs every day, but rolling it into an elevator or lifting it into a car is fine. Setup was painless. From the box to the first ride took me about 30 minutes at a casual pace. I attached the handlebar, popped on the front wheel, threaded the pedals, and dialed in the seat height. The manual is clear enough, and if you have assembled any bike before, this will feel straightforward. The digital display is bright and easy to read in daylight. It shows speed, battery level, and trip distance. There is a little bonus that I appreciate more than I expected: a universal serial bus port on the display to charge a phone. That is one of those small comforts you love when your battery indicator turns red at the end of a long day. On the first ride, the motor surprised me. The 500-watt hub is not a rocket, but it steps off the line faster than I expected from such a small bike. There are 3 ways to ride. Full electric mode when I just want to cruise without pedaling, pedal assist when I want to spin lightly and let the bike do most of the work, and normal cycle mode with the power off when I want a little exercise. The assist comes in smoothly. There is a short half-second where the bike senses the pedal and then it gives you that push. Top speed for me sits around the high teens in miles per hour, which feels quick on city streets without getting sketchy. The core ride quality matters more than the numbers. The small wheels make the bike feel nimble in tight spaces. Think weaving through parked cars or easing around people on a mixed-use path. I worried about harsh bumps with the small diameter, but the center suspension does legit work. It will not float over a giant pothole, but it takes the sting out of rough roads and that repetitive chatter you get on cracked pavement. The seat is plusher than it looks and the height range is generous. I am 5 feet 7 inches and can dial it in easily. My nephew is 5 feet 2 inches, and with a couple of quick adjustments he felt right at home. The handlebar also has enough adjustment that you are not hunched if you do not want to be. Braking is confidence-inspiring. The dual-disc setup grabs predictably without any squeal on my bike. I did a few hard stops on a damp morning and it tracks straight with no wobble. Night riding felt secure too. The headlight and rear light are bright enough for neighborhood speeds, and the switch is easy to reach while riding. I also like that the motor is quiet. Under power, it has a soft hum that fades into the city noise. Real range is the question I always get. On a mix of full electric and pedal assist, riding on mostly flat streets with a couple of mild hills, I have been getting in the low 20s in miles before the last bar makes me think about heading home. If I commit to pedal assist and keep the pace chill, I can nudge that higher. Charging from low to full with the included fast charger takes about 3 to 4 hours in my experience, which makes overnight charges or midday top-ups completely doable. I tested it the way I would actually use it. It lives by my front door in a small apartment, folded most of the time. In the morning I unfold it, click the latch and roll out. It takes me to a bakery a mile away faster than a rideshare can even show up on the map. I did a grocery run with a 6-pack of water and a small bag of produce in the basket. The weight did not throw off the balance, and the frame did not flex or feel nervous. On a rainy day, I took it slow around painted crosswalks and felt sure on the brakes. One evening, I brought it to a friend's place, folded it, and slid it into the trunk of a compact sedan with room to spare for a backpack. Hill performance is about what I expected for the class. The Smart Assist helps on mild grades where you just need a nudge to keep the cadence. On longer, steeper climbs, it will slow, and you will want to add a bit of pedal effort. I never had to get off and push on typical neighborhood hills, but if your daily route is nothing but steep climbs, you might want something with more torque or more gears. For normal city terrain, it is totally fine. There are a few things I would change. The weight is the obvious one. The sturdiness inspires confidence on rough streets, but if you plan to carry it up and down stairs every day, that gets old fast. The wiring could be tidier. A few cables are visible around the head tube, and while they have not snagged or caused issues for me, the look is not as clean as the rest of the bike. The stock pedals are okay, but not very grippy in wet conditions. With sneakers I am fine, but I would not ride these in sandals. And while I have not needed support yet, I have seen scattered reports of slower responses for replacement keys in certain parts. That is something I will keep an eye on, because good support matters with electric bikes. A specific weekend use case that sold me on the concept was a farmer's market trip. I folded the bike, put it in the car, parked a few blocks away from the market and rode in. The built-in basket handled produce, a loaf of bread and a dozen eggs with no drama, and the frame felt balanced the whole time. The ride back up a gentle incline with pedal assist felt like cheating in a good way. I got home, wiped it down, plugged it into the wall, and by late afternoon it was ready to go again. There are smart touches throughout. The folding latch is solid and easy to trust. The hidden battery keeps the frame looking sleek and makes it less of a target when locked outside for a quick coffee stop. The universal serial bus port on the display is great for phone emergencies. The simple 3-mode system keeps the learning curve short. You can hand it to someone who has never tried an electric bike and they will figure it out in a minute. And the safety basics are handled. The brakes are strong, the lights are bright, and the charger and battery carry the safety certifications I expect. Comfort is better than I thought it would be on a mini bike. The seat stays comfortable past the 30-minute mark, and with the center suspension, small road scars do not wear you down. The small wheels do demand some attention on big cracks or uneven curbs, so I stay mindful and pick smooth lines when I can. Stability at speed is solid up to the top end. Above that, which you really do not reach in normal riding, you would not want to push it anyway. Over a couple weeks of living with it, the value to me is simplicity. I do not have to map my day around parking or transit gaps. I do not break a sweat just to get a sandwich. I can let a teenager ride it around the neighborhood and feel good about the speed ceiling and the brakes. I like that I can fold it, tuck it away, and not have a full-size bike dominating my hallway. And I like that when the battery drops into the last bar, I can switch to pedal assist or just pedal home without feeling like I am dragging an anchor. It rides like a small, sturdy city bike that happens to have a boost button. Who should consider it? Apartment dwellers who want a bike but cannot spare the space. Students who need a reliable way to get to class and around campus. Anyone who wants a fun, easy errand runner that fits in a trunk and charges faster than a long lunch. Who should maybe look elsewhere? Riders who face constant steep hills. People who have to carry a bike up several flights of stairs every day. Or anyone who needs very long range in a single ride. I bought it for short city errands and for my nephew to enjoy on weekends, and it has done exactly what I hoped. It is compact, straightforward, and quick to live with. The weight is real, the range is modest, and the cabling could be cleaner, but the ride quality, the folding design, the strong brakes, and the quick acceleration make it a genuinely useful electric bike for daily life. If you want me to test something specific on the Isinwheel U1 Mini folding electric bike, tell me below. If this video helped, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with your questions or your own experience. Thank you for watching.